So I guess in keeping with the theme of a crazy week, we did get and are still getting a lot of freezing rain with this storm. Everything didn't freeze over as bad as I thought it might have, which is good, but we've gotten so much rain that our entire front field, our lower field, looks like a lake. The river has risen and our little, well, it's a creek, it's not even really a river, but our creek is now pretty much level with our driveway and our basement is completely flooded. So my husband is down there trying to suck up the water. That's where his office is. That's where like my design space for doing the weddings is. Each of my brothers have a room downstairs, and then just general storage and junk, you know, type of a space. So all of that is a complete and utter mess right now, and they're down there trying to take care of that somehow. It is still raining, it is windy, it is cold, and I mean, when you walk outside, the ground is so saturated that the water just like comes up over your feet. It's a mess. So the birds are all, they keep gathering right there on the step, trying to get out of the water, which is funny because they could just go back in their pens and be completely out of the water, but they keep coming up there, which has Jerry, our dog, and Lucy, Lily's cat, going berserk with all of the birds there up at the step. So we are inside, we've got a fire going, staying warm, we've done Bible, had breakfast. Need to get up and be productive, but it's kind of hard to do so when it's like dark. You don't want chickens?
No, because they poop everywhere.
They do poop everywhere. You want to sell them?
Yeah.
Well, we'll eat some of them soon. That'll lower the amount of poop everywhere.
You get money.
Yeah, that can be our new business, selling chickens. So on the plan today, besides trying to not be floating away, we have to bake pumpkin pies because tonight we are going up to the assisted living home where my mother-in-law is, and we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner with them there, and we're taking pies, so the kids and I will bake that later. And then Virginia, do you want to do a little interview with Mommy?
Yeah, I know what.
I'm going to ask Virginia some questions so you can get to know her better. That'd be fun? You can do that with me? She just wants to go to the store. I did go through the girls' room last night and we minimized everything down. So the kids only have 10 toys, which they just got this little like jungles and dinosaur set. So they literally kept like 10 of these little jungle and dinosaur items at the bottom of their basket, and then they kept 5 stuffed animals. So that's all the girls have right now, and we're gonna go through their clothes and leave them, we're gonna leave them 7 outfits. So I'm gonna go in there and finish folding up those so they can pick out their 7, and then their room is done. I cleaned the entire laundry room, so that's done. And then today we'll kind of just be baking and some other odds and ends to prepare for our company coming on Friday. Baby's awake. Good morning, little bunny. Hi, big girl. Did you have a good nap? Yeah. Here, mom. You want mom? Yeah. So it's finally stopped raining, and the girls are outside running around like lunatics. The baby is asleep, and Travis is off. He's building on Minecraft a replica of a Roman home in like that would have been found around the time of Jesus's life. And our illustrated study Bibles, they had this really cool kind of layout of how homes looked back then, and he was really inspired by that. So he's like crafting this whole home and is trying to keep everything like historically accurate, and that's really cute. So he's off busy working on that. So I figured while the pies are baking and I've got a little bit of time before we have to leave to get up to Grandma's, I have some plants that have needed to get repotted. So I'm gonna kind of enjoy the like peaceful, quiet home right now and do something I enjoy doing and spend some time with my plants. So I'm gonna enjoy that, and maybe eventually Virginia will come back inside and I can do my interview with her, but she could care less right now because they're playing some game. It involves the chickens. I don't really know exactly what they're doing, but they are having the best time ever. So I'm gonna have some fun mom time and play with my plants. So this guy and this guy are really only good during the summer. So I'm going to take these herbs and these little pots that they're not doing so well in these little pots. So I'm going to move them to the bigger pots, and then this guy needs more room. So I think I'm going to put him in the super big pot and put these guys, mixed it between these two. And then I'm a florist, so usually when I'm done with flowers, I just get rid of them. But I was looking at this ornamental kale that I had left over that I used. These were the arrangements I did for Lily's birthday, and they're starting to look very sad. But these are polo roses, and they're my favorite roses. I love this kale. I thought this football mum was pretty cool. And I've got some eucalyptus and Dusty Miller in here. So I think I'm going to try a little experiment, and I'm going to try rooting all of these guys, soaking them in water and seeing if I can get some roots to sprout so that I can plant them. So I've got this arrangement here, another one with the same stuff over here. Look at that kale, isn't it awesome? And then I have a bunch of lavender left over too, and eucalyptus. So I'm going to try rooting all of this stuff and see if I can't possibly get some of this stuff. I also have more lavender in the bathroom and another one of these arrangements that's in the living room in there. So I've got to find, I don't know if I'll root all of it because that would be a lot, but I just love these. They open up these big, full, very garden rose. I don't really like the standard rose shape, but I like these ones. So I think I might try to root all of this. And then look how cute. Lily, she got clay for her birthday. So during lunch, she made clay figures. Virginia made clay figures. And Daddy is working on making the 10 Commandment tablets. So they were all, Daddy and the girls were all sitting here working on their clay over lunch. So I think I'm going to try to root these. The lavender smells so good. But see if I can't get some of this to take root, and then I'll have that to plant in the spring. But right now these guys, they just are not looking good, and they really need to get fixed up. So I'm going to do that. So the kids are getting a bath, the girls are getting a bath, so that we can get ready to get up to Grandma's. They have been busy playing with clay, and Daddy found a bunch of the bubble wrap from a package, so they've been rolling around the living room, popping that and playing with their dad. And Virginia could care less about doing an interview, so that's not gonna happen today like I was hoping to. All of my plants have been repotted, and I took all of the flowers from the arrangements and I have them soaking in water. So I'm kind of excited to see if we get any roots sprouting from any of them. So fingers crossed, hopefully that'll happen. But we need to go get ready and get up to see my mother-in-law, and me trying to worry about still filming stuff is just too much. So this will be it for today. Slow, quiet week this week as we prepare for the holiday and hosting company, and what a time of really just sharing so much with them. So very excited for that. We're gonna go and have fun, and tomorrow we'll kind of wrap up a few things before we take off for the week. So I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow.